So you suck at hair care. This is version 2.0. I can't snap anymore. So about a year or two ago, I made a You Suck at Hair Care, but this is the more updated version for people that have either not seen the first version or want more information for a second version, because I've changed up a lot of things with my routine as well as my knowledge just in general. But to start off with, the first foundational point to make is knowing your hair type. Do you have curly hair? Do you have straight hair? Do you have thin hair? Do you have thick hair? The best way to find out whether you have thick or thin hair is by plucking a piece of your hair off. And if you can feel the actual strand, or you can actually see the strand in your finger, you know it's thick. If you can't feel anything when you rub the hair strand in your fingers, you have thin hair. Simple, easy. As for knowing your hair type, that varies from person to person. I have thick, coarse hair that is semi-wavy. Some people would classify it somewhat curly, but not really. I have wavy hair. Some people have curly hair, more curls than I do, but you gotta figure that out. Also, by the end of this video, if you end up doing any of my routines or you change up how you actually take care of your hair, you might find out you actually have a different hair texture than you actually thought you did. And that tends to happen a lot because a lot of people are not taking care of their hair correctly and aren't maintaining it very well. I would say this for a lot of men. You know, that's just kind of how it is. But after you figure out your hair type, I want you to check out this view. Look at how beautiful that is. And I get to share it with you. First of all, if you do not have the correct haircut, if you plan on growing your hair out, or even just having medium length hair, your hair will fall flat, it will look ugly, and it will be very hard to manage. Make sure you're going to the correct place to get haircuts from. Either you go to a hairstylist, to me that's the best choice just in general because they usually do better haircuts. I mean, if there's a ton of women in there, you probably are going to a good place. In terms of barbers, they tend to just cut shorter hair. It's not to say that they don't know how to cut long hair, but they might not know. So it really depends on your hairstylist or your barber if they can handle longer hair or even just layering in general. I would say, I think that's a bare minimum for a lot of stylists for hair, even barbers, to know how to layer haircuts. But I've been to barbers way back when I was getting haircuts that didn't know how to actually layer my hair, so they recommended me going to hairstylists, and ever since I did that, my hair has looked very nice. But if you plan on growing your hair out just like mine and you're getting some sort of inspiration from me, then you're gonna have to get layers, textures, as well as maybe some thinning depending on how thick your hair is. When it comes to maintenance cuts, I tend to get haircuts every 3 to 4 months, and typically what I ask for is to get the top layered and to get the front of my bangs or my wisps cut above my eyebrows so that I can actually see, because when you have long hair like me, it kind of sucks with the wind, as you can see. It blows in my face, gets in my eyes, and it gets in my food. Such a bad time. In terms of the back of my hair, I also get that layered and textured as well. Sometimes I get it thinned out just because of how thick my hair is, and that varies on person to person. Of course, if you have thin hair, you will not get your hair thinned. If you have thick to coarse hair, or even medium, you might need to do that. And speaking about maintenance cuts, I'm actually gonna go get a haircut right now. So I'll catch you when I come back and I'll finish up the video with the other things that I got in this black book of mine here. But let's go. My hair is too long. Definitely needs a cut. Looks really good actually. Oh yeah. We are back. It all starts from what's going on inside your health and food and stress. Stress and health really determine how well your hair looks on your scalp. Stress actually is a leading contributor to you losing hair strands, and you might be stressing from the stress of losing hair, which then adds more stress onto the other stress of you losing hair, and you keep losing more hair. So the main idea is calm down, but obviously that's a lot easier said than done. The actions that you need to help yourself calm down with stress, whether that's from school, work, your parents, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, is probably doing some physical activity or releasing the stress with some sort of artistic situation you got going on. Whether that's building Gundam, whether that is drawing or making music. Find outlets to help yourself relieve the stress from school or whatever is causing the issues. The easiest thing to do, for me at least, is being active, because that also sort of impacts your health. So going to the gym, running, doing whatever that is physical, maybe even walking, helps relieve stress, but also releases endorphins, which then also helps you feel better about yourself. And it might help your hair situation. Be really cautious with what you put into your body, because the intake determines the outtake of your hair. The correct way to actually shampoo your hair is double cleansing. Every time you shampoo your hair, you're supposed to double cleanse. And you're going to be getting only the scalp. You don't want to touch the ends of your hair, nothing. You're only targeting your scalp, because that's where all the buildup, all the grease, all the oil, also all your product gets stuck into. It's all in your scalp. You want to massage the areas, and after about 3 to 4 minutes, you wash that hair out. But you're not done. You have to go in for a second cleanse to fully clean everything. And after that, you are now done and ready for conditioning. Now you might be asking yourself, how many times should I be shampooing within a week? Or just in general? For me, I think the best maintenance, just for mainstream use, this. Once every 3 days. Perfect amount of time to sit and wait, let your hair sort of breathe, create natural oils, and then boom, you could just do that. It also depends on how much smog level, humidity, as well as how much product you use consistently on a day-to-day basis. So that might vary between person to person. But for the people that shampoo their hair every day, I want you to stop doing that and stick to the regime of every 3 days. Because the problem with your hair is that since it's getting overly stripped, it needs to overcompensate, which then creates more sebum, more oil, and that's why your hair gets so oily. Obviously, it differentiates from a person that has thicker hair, because people with thicker, coily hair or curls, the oil goes down the hair strands a lot slower compared to somebody with thinner hair / straight hair. But regardless of the fact, if you're shampooing your hair every day, you are overly stripping your hair out, so it needs to compensate. So what we want to do is get the hair back to its normal, natural routine of creating oils. So the way you do this is by leaning off of it. The best way to do it is every other day shampoo, let your hair sort of acclimate to the new process that you're trying to get it to, and then hopefully you'll be on that 3-day schedule. After 3 days, you shampoo your hair on the 4th day, boom, done, good. Make sure you're co-washing every day. It doesn't matter if it's a shampoo day. If it's not a shampoo day, just co-wash your hair, which means it's conditioner wash. Just do it, and I think you will see a difference with how your hair looks. Moving on. Now, another question that I've received a lot is about co-washing. Co-washing is pretty simple to understand. It's conditioner washing. So every time you go into the shower, you just use a conditioner and you put in your hair and you just wash your hair out. Very simple. When you condition your hair, you want to not target the scalp, you want to target the hair strands. You just allow it to sit in your hair for about 4 minutes and then you wash it out. I want to talk about the misconceptions about co-washing. You want to co-wash every day, and I think everyone should be doing this. You should be co-washing every single day. Every time you hop in the shower, you conditioner wash your hair. It's super simple, it's not that complicated. To answer the other question that I received a lot was about people that work out and when they sweat, is conditioner washing your hair good enough? Yes. I work out every day, I just co-wash my hair and my hair smells fine. I don't know what you guys are getting into where your hair smells nasty. As someone with long hair, I just co-wash after I go to the gym and my hair's fine, and I wear a beanie. And I'm chilling. My hair smells fine. Now, since we're on the topic of the shower and the place you shower at, get a damn shower filter, please. People have different forms of water hardness or softness, and if you live in a city that runs off well water, good for you. You probably won't need a shower filter, but if you don't, and you live in a city like New York City or even California, where everyone has different levels of hardness in their water, whether it's soft or hard, like I mentioned, to me, the best situation is to always have a shower filter. It's been a game changer, and it definitely changes the feeling of your hair as well as how your hair looks. Not only that, but your skin. So if you have an issue with your skin and hair, it might be your water, because that is something you're doing every time you're in the shower. The water is all over your body, on your hair, and if you have very hard water, that causes a very strong pH balance issue with your hair. So make sure to get a shower filter. I use the Aqua Bliss, and that's been massive. This is not an affiliate. If I'm not affiliated with Aqua Bliss at all, I'm not getting sponsored from this video. But to me, it's the best shower filter that I've used, and I've been using it for years. There's different levels of filtering your water, but grab what you feel is necessary and go for it. Also, just check your county's water, what it is. After I got a shower filter, my hair looked so much better than it did prior. I guarantee you, it's such a change of pace when it comes to how your hair comes out. When I go home to Los Angeles and I shower, and my parents don't have a shower filter in their shower, my hair feels gross. Shower filters are essential. If you don't have a shower filter, that might be another issue on why your hair looks gross or flat. So get a shower filter. Products. Shampoos, conditioners, creams, gels, hairsprays, texture powder, whatever the hell you want to use. Be sure that the ingredients list matches the forte of it being beneficial for your hair. If there's sulfates, parabens, any other garbage like fragrances in the ingredients list, it's something to stay away from. I guarantee you, your hair doesn't need that, because a lot of the times, fragrances, parabens can be overly stripping and also dry out your hair, causing it to be more brittle. So be very cautious with what you put in your hair. The products can determine whether you lose hair or keep your hair. I believe in the less is more aspect with hair product when it comes to styling and doing anything with your hair. I personally only use one thing right now at this point. I'm only really using set sprays or hairsprays. The current set spray that I use is from Colton King. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them at all. That's just the brand that I really, really like. I've been using their conditioner. I've yet to use their shampoo, but I use a shampoo from Oway, and I very much like their product. Also, if you have dandruff or any other issue, try and using Nits Royal oil shampoo. Nits Royal, I don't know how to pronounce it. Forget all the hair products, just use a blow dryer. The best thing to do is get a heat protectant, maybe a hair milk that has heat protectant in it, or a spray. I know there's a lot of brands that have heat protection in it because you are going to be causing heat damage, especially if you're having the blow dryer really close to your hair. But the best thing to do is just get a blow dryer and put a diffuser on it, because it allows you to have more direction and control over where it's really blowing, and just use it in your hair. Like, it's so simple. And you will get a lot of texture and a lot of the swoop back volume blowout that you want. The problem with air drying is that you don't necessarily have too much control with how it's going to dry, because you have to sit and wait and always constantly sculpt your hair by, like, let's say, pinching the sides, and hopefully it has that wave back, that swoop. But having a blow dryer not only cuts the time that you have to sit and wait for your hair to dry, but it also is just better for your hair overall. By using something like low heat with a diffuser and having heat protectant, while also maybe using a pomade or whatever the heck you have at home, it will guarantee you a better look than it would be for air drying. And I think this goes for pretty much all aspects. Blow dryer with diffuser is a need. I guess that pretty much ends the video here. I don't really have anything else to say. New room, I guess. Move on to the vlog. I'm here with Chopped Christian. Kriko's this like Japanese denim store or something. It's all house made. So it's gonna be kind of interesting seeing what is in there, but it's currently raining crazy out here. And I look like weird carrying a vlog camera. It's really cold. I really like how they style like the clothes. Yeah. Really cool. The layering. How much is this? This is pretty. Yep, $3,000. Alright, the store was pretty cool. Didn't buy anything, obviously. There was a nice Boro jacket that was questionable in terms of price that fit really nice. Next time in Japan, I will definitely try and find another Boro jacket. You bought a knife. It's nice and sharp. They also had the whole like patterning place where they actually make their clothing in the back, and they also obviously had Capital there. But the entire store was cool. Now we're going to this other place called Francis May. Never been here, was recommended, and yeah. Then we're gonna go to Mac Lab for more fragrance stuff, so yeah. What are your thoughts on the store?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Never been.
Never smelled?
Never smelled. Let's see what it's all about. If I Francis May.
Check it, threads in. I actually didn't even notice that. That's so cool. Better than the fireman clasps, I gotta be honest. That is a unique design, actually.
Like that,
That's
yeah.
super cool.
It's waxed canvas, right?
It's waxed?
Must be light.
This feels like not
lightly
waxed at all. Oh, I like this.
I like how, yeah. How it like kind of cuts that.
$795. This is a really cool jacket. You like that?
That's kind of cool.
That tag is really interesting. That's cool.
That's kind of
That's pretty crazy embroidery. I like this old-timey.
I would wear this.
Very old-timey. First time trying on Bodhi. $1,200 for this thing. This fits really well. I don't like the arm. It's like too tight. I hate when shirts do this. The arm's like super tight, but the body's like really fluid. Gives it a really bad look. But I do like how this fits. Yeah, 1.2 is for this Bodhi piece. It fits really good though on body. Looks really nice, but would not spend that much. Whoa, dude, that's so cool. You need to buy it. How much is this? $180? Oh. Alright, we're moving on. Let's get out of here. I'm done. Dude, that is a human in a dog costume. The dog is crazy. Well, I guess that ends it for this video. Thanks for joining me. If you guys have any other questions that I didn't really get to tackle in this informative, very sit-down conversation, please let me know down in the comment section below. I hope I did a great job, and I hope it was very easy to understand. New videos every so often. Also, my name is JQ if you're new here. Hello. I know I don't upload very often, but I'll be trying to. I was dealing with moving in in a new place and dealing with a lot of other things, so hopefully I'll be uploading more frequently. I hope you guys like the new space. It's very new to me, and I'm still moving in very slowly, so hopefully I'll have more time to upload videos. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Leave some nice comments for me to read so I feel motivated to post more. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace.